Fair use, fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay? All right. So we're gonna finish this up and then we're gonna look at the video. This is part 2. Glad you all came back. Give a new perspective, provoke thoughts and feelings. We did that. Don't overuse. Okay? Don't overuse. Explanation for behavior, don't overuse. Okay? You don't use that. You don't use that a lot. Make people explain to you because they don't know why they behave like they behave. We know it's because they don't have a standard. They don't have the right standard because the super ego and the ego must have the right teachings in order for you to think right. You got to have the right thinking, else you won't think right. Okay? You got to have some kind of guideline, the right guideline. Esau's not a guideline for how the world should think. Nothing he says, the way he got this world set up is upside down in order that he can squeeze that money and live on the top of the world and keep us as slaves on the bottom. So he got us thinking messed up, right? So 9, information is information giving and removing obstacles to change. You got information giving and removing obstacles for change. You got to remove the obstacles, right? So that's basically when you ask people why they behave like they behave. When they tell you that they're having these problems, then you got to get to the root of why they behave the way they behave that led them to whatever the problem is. And the subject is Christianity now. Why do we worship the way we worship? Why do we believe like why we don't read the Bible? You know. And then get them starting to think, though these are the obstacles. Not reading the Bible, trusting every man's doctrine and not trusting God to give us the true doctrine, to read the Bible and understand it. And, you know, the reason why we didn't understand the Bible because they gave you another doctrine to read along beside the Bible. If you don't understand, here's what the Bible is really saying. So when you get in there and you somewhere where it sounds like it's contradicting this, don't believe the Bible, believe this. Because that's the Old Testament and the law's been done away when God came for everybody. So you see what's happening? So give facts. You got to get the facts. That's what the super ego deals with. We're going to study the super ego, the type personality, the things that make the personality. The id, the ego, and the super ego. Give facts, data. You gotta have data. That's what we're doing now. We're collecting data so we can understand how to reach the people, and they can see and understand. By not putting themselves out there on Front Street, they can look at somebody else who's brave enough to come out and get the truth told to them. That's helping everybody, the whole nation, to know the truth. Give facts, answers, identify the problem. I just did. Find helpful alternatives. Only alternatives is to get rid of that Christian doctrine, that false doctrine, and read the Bible for yourself. And what the Bible is saying, that's what you believe. What the Bible is saying, okay? So we're going to look at the video. Let's see. Did I have any notes back here? Okay. It's the same thing. All right. All praises to the Most High. Let's see. We get this video on. We're going to get this video started here. Go back to the video. Just want to look at a special part in this video.
And that's not me. That's the word. Right. So how do y'all reconcile that?
Let's listen to what she was saying first.
We're gonna explain it to you.
Let's listen to what she was just explaining.
Have people that were of the other tribes of Israel living with him.
When Christ was on the scene.
Yeah, when you read the New Testament, from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John,
Yeah.
do you have people of the northern kingdom, from Ephraim on down, living with Christ, or did he only speak to the Jews?
It was
The Jews. Like we said before, the Jews will only be the top 3 you see on the tribe: Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You didn't have people of the. You didn't really have people that were of Israel outside of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that drove with Christ.
so then.
That's what we're reading about.
Great. Okay. So did Christ have a heart for Israel? And the reason I asked that is because
She said, did Jesus Christ have a heart for people other than Israel? I want to answer that because really, I think the brother, he's kind of young. He's young as far as being out here in the ministry and speaking and he's just young. He hasn't a lot of wisdom listening to people, and I ain't gonna pick on him, but he's not really hearing her. He's not identifying where she's coming from, and she's being very specific. Let's go back and see if we can.
So this is him gathering the multitude back unto him. Read.
Those are the 10 tribes.
Those are what?
Those are the 10 tribes.
Who did Christ come for?
Those are the 10 tribes.
So you had those that were Jews. The Jews are right here. And also the 10 other tribes, they're not being included on this list. Those he had to gather unto him as well. So Christ, he always came to gather the 12 tribes of Israel.
wait, he said, read it again.
Those are the 10 tribes.
Those.
See, in other words, she's saying she didn't get it. She didn't get it. He's explaining. She's explaining. She's asking. She don't realize that the Jews and the Israelites are 2 nations, and he's showing her how they got split up, and that's good. That's pretty good. He's pretty good, but I don't know. His transition is a little slow, but he's pretty good, and it's working out all right. Let's see.
Of the 10 tribes.
So it said he came to gather another peaceable multitude. Now it's telling us.
And y'all first
I can't. You know what? I can't even hear what she's saying, but I wanted to.
Benjamin and Levi. He didn't have people of the.
She wanted to talk about what the.
In 1 Timothy, he talks about how he desires that all should be saved. All, not just the Israelites, not just people who are in the 12 tribes of Israel, but everybody.
Okay, so everybody can't be saved, but that's what she's trying to say, and she don't realize what she's saying. But a lot of times the Israelites, I've seen some good debaters. All of the schools do this, but I know the Gorilla, Sakari and them do this a lot. They make you get the definition for the word in context. You got to get that definition for that word, and it's got to be in context. All, the way she's using all, that's not the context that the Bible, that the Most High intended to use it in. She don't understand that, if Christ only came for the Jews, then he don't change up and say, well, now I want the whole world. He wouldn't say that in one setting. He wouldn't do that. Okay? That's confusion.
So, yes, Christ came, his mission here on earth is to come for the Jew first. Definitely, I agree with that. And I also believe what he says, and these are just 2 examples, but I also believe that he's come to save the world. And that none would perish, but all would have eternal life through him.
Okay, so we know the next thing they got, what she's missing, she don't understand in context what the word world means. All is one word, and the next word she don't understand the context of is world, right? So
And that's not me. That's the word.
she's saying that's the Bible. And you know, and you know, these a lot, and just think, you know, she been to college. You know she been to college. She done took English. She probably took communications. A lot of these scientists and doctors and different people that you know they have the education level to comprehend. But when it comes to the Bible, they are preconceived. They are stuck on the doctrine that Christianity does to the Bible. That the doctrine it gives you, what it tells you the Bible mean is white supremacy. And so that's the thing. Let's see if he's going to hit her. Let's see if he's going to give her the right, you know, go to the right, go get her the right answer to help her thinking, see reality, to see these things that he's trying to show her in this Bible through reality and not, yeah, I don't think he will, and not just trying to prove that he's right and he know what he's talking about and listen to me and all of that. Y'all dumb. No.
So how do y'all reconcile that?
So he waited. He's good with waiting and listening and hearing what she's saying. For whatever reason, he's doing it. Okay.
We're gonna explain it to you.
Let's see if he's gonna get the right answer.
You know, there's a context to everything. Go to Hebrews 1, start verse 2.
He did, didn't he? Is he gonna? Let's see what context is he gonna bring out first.
Oh yeah. Well, I said, what's your nationality?
I'm African.
Okay. And then Hebrews 1 and 2.
In this book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 2, had in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world.
He did what?
He made the world.
Can you spell the word world?
WORLDS.
So when you read John 3:16, when it says God so loved the world, which world was he talking about?
So I think in this here, it would be important to go to the Greek lexicon for that.
We can go to the Greek lexicon. Go.
No. You should have went there. You should have said, "No, let me show you this first," and take him to where Jesus said he pray not for the world. He told him, "Don't go into the world, and don't take the message to the world." He pray not for the world. He said, "If you love the world, you hate him." What world is he talking about right there? I think you should have went there first, cause where you going? I think you're gonna go over here, cause she's still, that's meat, and you gotta give her that milk.
Yeah. That's the first time we.
Well, anyway, it's working out pretty good. All praises to the Most High. These brothers are doing pretty good. You know, overall, the word's going out. She's intelligent. She's going to go back and watch. She's going to watch other videos. So the truth is coming out. People are being delivered. People are finding out the truth and finding out who they are. And not only that, but the Holy Spirit is rightly dividing the word in us. All praises to the Most High. Shalom.